treasures of history, the world's most beautiful landmarks. In this episode, we'll take a closer look at the Hagia Sophia. Hagia Sophia is located in Istanbul, Turkey, specifically in the historic Sultanahmet district. It was originally built in 537 AD as a Christian basilica during the reign of the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I. Later, it was converted into a mosque, then became a museum, and today it once again serves as a mosque, remaining one of the most important architectural and historical landmarks in the world. Hagia Sophia is famous for its massive dome, mosaics, and rich history that connects Christianity and Islam, as well as the Byzantine and Ottoman empires. Here are some of the most interesting facts about the Hagia Sophia, the largest cathedral of its era. Hagia Sophia was the largest cathedral in the world when completed in 537 and held the title for almost a millennium. Its dome astonished the world with its size and engineering complexity. At a time when most structures used simple vaults, Hagia Sophia introduced a revolutionary design. It became a symbol of progress and Byzantine power. Architects used mathematics and physics so masterfully that even modern engineers admire their genius. Many architectural experts say the structure was a miracle of its era. Its magnificence is often compared to the pyramids or the Colosseum. Built in only 5 years, thousands of craftsmen, laborers, and experts worked on Hagia Sophia. The pace was incredibly fast for such a monumental building. Emperor Justinian demanded rapid completion to solidify his power and prestige. The project was funded by imperial wealth and taxes. The speed of construction still amazes architects and engineers. Today, such a building would take decades to complete. Historians say the project was organized with military precision, symbol of Byzantine greatness. Hagia Sophia was the pride of the Byzantine Empire and the center of the Christian world. Emperor Justinian aimed to surpass all ancient temples. At its dedication, he reportedly said, "Solomon, I have surpassed you." The structure symbolized divine favor. For citizens of Constantinople, it was a sacred symbol of identity. Foreign diplomats and travelers were astonished by its splendor. Without Hagia Sophia, the Byzantine Empire would lack its defining spiritual monument, the dome that hangs from heaven. The dome of Hagia Sophia appeared to float. Light streamed through windows beneath it, creating a heavenly effect. People believed it was held by the heavens. This optical trick resulted from ingenious engineering. For worshippers, it symbolized divine presence. It appeared to bridge heaven and earth. Even today, visitors describe the effect as mystical and awe-inspiring. Originally a Christian basilica, Hagia Sophia was built as a Christian basilica and became the center of the Orthodox world. It housed the Patriarch of Constantinople and hosted imperial coronations. Its interior was filled with mosaics of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and saints. It was considered the holiest church in Christianity. For centuries, pilgrims came from across the empire to pray and find spiritual strength. Every stone and mosaic told a story of faith. Even after its conversion to a mosque, the Christian spirit remained within its walls. Converted into a mosque in 1453, after the conquest of Constantinople by Sultan Mehmed II in 1453, Hagia Sophia was converted into a mosque. The Sultan recognized its beauty and ordered its preservation. Minarets, a minbar, and a mihrab facing Mecca were added. The mosque became one of the most important in the Ottoman Empire. This conversion actually saved it from destruction. Islamic craftsmen added calligraphy and decoration that blended harmoniously with Byzantine art. Hagia Sophia became a living synthesis of two faiths, museum era and return to mosque status. In 1935, Ataturk turned Hagia Sophia into a museum to demonstrate Turkey's secular modernization. After decades as a museum, in 2020, it was reconverted into a mosque. However, it remains open to all visitors. This change sparked worldwide debate about balancing cultural heritage and religious tradition. UNESCO and historians emphasize preserving its universal meaning. Today, Hagia Sophia symbolizes the link between past and present, union of Christian and Islamic symbols. Inside, Christian mosaics coexist with Islamic inscriptions. Some mosaics were hidden under plaster for centuries but later revealed. Images of Christ hang beside medallions bearing the names of Allah and Prophet Muhammad. This contrast is unique worldwide. Two spiritual traditions that shaped history meet in one hall. Visitors are amazed by how peacefully they coexist. Hagia Sophia stands as a visual testament to cultural unity. Site of imperial coronations. Byzantine emperors were crowned in Hagia Sophia, symbolizing the union of church and state. The emperor stood before the main altar as the patriarch placed the crown on his head. The event was both political and spiritual. Hagia Sophia was the epicenter of imperial authority. Expansion. Coronations attracted delegations from across the world and were richly documented. The church filled with gold, incense, and chanting. For Byzantium, it was a spectacle of power and faith combined. Earthquakes and dome reconstruction. Hagia Sophia survived several major earthquakes. The largest in 558 caused part of the dome to collapse. Architects rebuilt it with improved curvature and stronger support. It has since undergone many repairs but never disappeared. This endurance proves the brilliance of its engineering and centuries of devoted care. Every restoration respected the building's spirit. The dome now stands as a symbol of resilience and eternity. Majestic Byzantine mosaics. The mosaics in Hagia Sophia are among the most precious masterpieces of Byzantine art. They depict Christ Pantocrator, the Virgin Mary, archangels, and Byzantine emperors. Thousands of gold and colored tesserae were used, creating a glowing heavenly effect. Many were hidden for centuries, but are now visible again. Their detailed faces and sacred expressions still evoke awe and reverence. Restorers worked with extreme precision to preserve the original colors. These mosaics are a window into the artistic soul of Byzantium. Architecture inspired by ancient Rome. Architects Anthemios of Tralles and Isidore of Miletus used Roman engineering knowledge but elevated it to a new level. They combined a basilica floor plan with a massive dome, unprecedented at the time. A complex system of arches and pendentives supported the structure. This approach became a model for future religious buildings. Hagia Sophia surpassed even the Roman Pantheon in innovation. It was an engineering experiment that became a triumph. Its lines and proportions are still studied worldwide today. Inspiration for Ottoman architects. The famous Ottoman architect Mimar Sinan considered Hagia Sophia his greatest inspiration. He studied it in detail to understand its structural secrets. His masterpieces, such as the Süleymaniye and Selimiye mosques, reflect its influence. Although Sinan sought to surpass it, he always called Hagia Sophia a masterpiece. Without it, Ottoman architecture would not have achieved its iconic form. Its dome became a prototype for countless mosques. Hagia Sophia influenced the architecture of the entire Islamic world. The miraculous weeping column. Inside Hagia Sophia stands the mystical weeping column. According to legend, it has healing powers and grants wishes. Visitors place a finger inside the small moist hole and make a silent wish. It remains one of the most popular symbols of the monument. Many claim to feel cool moisture believed to come from a sacred spring. This ritual has survived centuries regardless of religion. The monument blends myth and reality in a magical way. Two earlier churches on the site. The present Hagia Sophia stands on the site of two earlier churches destroyed during uprisings. Emperor Justinian built the third, much larger and stronger version. This structure has survived for over 1,480 years. Each layer of the building reflects its past. Archaeological evidence shows sacred structures existed here long before the Grand Basilica. The site has always held spiritual significance. Hagia Sophia is the result of centuries of transformation. Innovative dome support system. To keep the dome stable, massive pillars and buttresses were used. These supports were expanded during later restorations. This created a structural system that resisted time and earthquakes. The reinforcements preserved the dome's integrity. Hagia Sophia shows that even great works evolve through continuous improvement. Generations cared for it with respect and devotion. Modern engineers still study it as a masterclass in structural design. Materials gathered from across the empire: marble, columns, and decorations came from across the Roman Empire from Egypt, Syria, Greece, and Ephesus. Emperor Justinian gathered the finest stones and gold available. The monument was literally built from the empire's treasures. This emphasized its magnificence. Every transported block symbolized imperial glory. Visitors today can still see the diversity of materials in colors and patterns. Hagia Sophia became a gallery of civilizations in one structure, one of the most visited monuments in the world. Hagia Sophia is one of the most visited landmarks in the world. Millions of people admire its grandeur and spiritual aura each year. Tourists come for history, architecture, and spiritual experience. It is one of Turkey's most iconic symbols. Even after becoming a mosque again, it remains a culturally open space. Visitors of all faiths show respect when entering. Walking through it feels like touching history. The mysticism of light. The architects designed the dome to be surrounded by windows, making it appear to float. Light symbolizes divine presence and creates an ethereal atmosphere. The structure was intended to inspire spiritual awe from the moment of entry. Visitors describe the space as peaceful and awe-inspiring. Light shifts throughout the day, creating a living painting of shadows and brilliance. The monument feels like architecture speaking to the heavens, meeting point of civilizations. Hagia Sophia is where Europe meets Asia, Christianity meets Islam, and antiquity meets modernity. It survived empires, wars, and revolutions. Its walls carry the stories of humanity across centuries. It is a symbol of cultural harmony. No other building carries such spiritual, artistic, and historical weight simultaneously. It is regarded as a bridge between worlds. Hagia Sophia represents the essence of human civilization. Discover the greatest wonders of the ancient, the modern, and the natural world only on Monuments Channel.